Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We've been on a break, but it's summertime and you got life going on, so we're back and ready to go, having fun reading comics. It's me, your boy, Captain Cummings, and Doomfly, my partner.
What up, Cat? Long time no see.
Yeah. Well, we're doing good. It's another week of comics, and you know how it is. We went and bought some stuff at the store. Do you want to go over what you bought this week, man?
All right, sure. I got a couple of books. My pull list. I'm satisfied with my pull list right now. Actually, I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not overwhelmed. Reading a lot of things I don't want to read or I don't like. Some things that I do buy are not even on my pull list. I just pick it up off the shelf. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. I got let me see. 1, 2, 3. It's a thick book right here. Okay, it's 2 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 6 books. So my first book I got is Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon. Oh yeah. I looked inside that. It looked real good.
Scotty Young. I never met him before.
He's nice.
But he's my man. He's my man. He's my man. I like his style. I like what I hear from him. I like the way he draws. I like his when I see him like on interviews, like his personality. So I'm gonna support Scotty, man. I like Scotty Young. I think he seems like a good guy. And Rocket Raccoon, come on. So I got that. I probably won't pick up no more issues. I just picked up number 1. But you never know though. You never know. It might have me hooked. We'll find out. I got Southern Bastards number 3. Jason Aaron, Jason Latour, Image.
It's good.
I enjoyed the first 2 issues, so we're gonna see what this is all about. Hopefully we get some action in here because the cover looks like some action.
Oh yeah.
I got The Woods number 3.
I thought you wasn't gonna get The Woods. The cover's tight though.
Yeah, Ramon Perez cover. I like Ramon Perez artwork, period. He do Learning to Crawl too. I like his artwork, and his covers he been doing on The Woods been good. And the story's alright, man. It's not bad, man. It's okay. I like it. It's different. It's not different. It's not a different story, but it's, I don't know, James Tinian to the 4th, right? And Michael Dialanis doing the artwork inside. But some kids, their whole school, their whole faculty gets transported to another planet. It's alright. East to West, number 13. Jonathan Hickman. Nick Dragata. Nick Dragata's art is beautiful. Jonathan Hickman, he has the crazy world building, huge story. And I enjoy it. So, look it up. Miles Morales, Ultimate Spider-Man number 3. It's the only comic I read this week. The shit was awesome. It was good, man. This was a good. I just love the characters in here, man. It has real good character moments in here. Norman Osborn is loose on the loose. You see him right there. Goblin.
It's Bendis.
Cover. Yeah, Bendis is holding it down. But the only thing about this, though, like, when I was reading it, the panels, the way they were, sometimes I didn't read it the right way, so I had to go back and read it.
You know, I've noticed that I do that with Bendis books sometimes. You get confused on whether you're supposed to read across the page or just one page at a time.
I think that he has so many words, and the artist is trying to capture, the moment and trying to draw it in. And they have to put so many panels on the page, and it's like hard to, you don't know where to go sometimes.
Yeah.
It only happened to me twice in the Ultimate Spider-Man book that I said, oops, I gotta go back and read this first, then that. You know what I mean? But it still was good, though. David Marquez, artwork phenomenal. The last book I picked up was Outcast.
Man.
Yeah, I had to get that. $2.99. Thick. You know, matter of fact, no, wait a minute. This is not this week. This is last week.
Either way, you got it.
Yeah, this is last week. I'm sorry about that. This is last week, but I only picked it up because of Robert Kirkman's name was on it. I'm not even gonna lie to you, so that's all. But this is last week. Sorry, the cat. Yeah, so only got 6 books. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I got 2. I got this weird week where I get like 10 books. And then, like, last week I got 2 books, and this week I got 2 books. I got Southern Bastards and Satellite Sam. And, yeah, they're both good. That's about it. I've been trying to, I thought I had ordered, the big Sin City book. It has all the Sin City stories in one gigantic book. And it came out a couple weeks ago, but my order didn't get in somehow. I don't know if that's my fault or the comic book shop's fault. But I got that reordered, so it should be in within the month or so. And that's it.
I only got one Sin City story. Is it called Family Affairs?
I haven't read that one. I've only read the first. I've read 2 of them. And I really liked them, and I really didn't like the movie.
The movie was nice. The movie was real nice. I saw that movie late, actually, like real late in the game. But it was good, though.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I guess we'll talk about comic books. From last week, I don't know if I think this came out last week. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe number 14.
It's still running?
Still running hard.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's got Dan Abnett and Pop Man as the artist and writer, respectively. And it's got a real nice cover. This is the origin of She-Ra.
But the cover is nice.
And
who did that cover?
What's that?
Who did that cover? That cover looks nice.
It's got their signature on it. I can't tell who. Let me go to the page. Anyways, Horniak has been defeated, and She-Ra's character is the one that was his knight, did her dirty work. So she's ran from her family. He-Man's the boss. He's the king because his father was killed by the lizard men a long time ago, and his lizard men was actually posted as them. He was a shapeshifter or something like that. So it's real interesting because He-Man comes along and tries to get his sister to come back, and they'll fight evil. It's really action-packed. The cover was done by Ken Lashley, though.
Mm.
And so you get some nice shots with He-Man and his Battle Cat.
Battle Cat.
It's real nice looking. And She-Ra doesn't look like she does on the cover, but you know, whatever.
She looks better, or she looks worse?
I wouldn't say better or worse. She just doesn't look like, she doesn't have the long flowing hair and all that stuff. But
she's like a little boy on over there.
Well, she has like she has the same haircut that her brother does.
She's like a younger version of Adam. Isn't that his name? His name's Adam, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so then they find out that Horniak, or however you say his name, has the city depot that is overrun. They're gonna go fight him. And bada bing, bada boom, that's the end of the issue, so. It's got a It's got a preview of Grayson #1, which has some nice artwork, but I think I'm gonna have to just side pass that one and miss it.
They had that in Batman too, didn't they?
What's that?
They had that in the last issue of Batman, a little preview of Grayson.
Yeah, they're really promoting the heck out of that book.
Yeah, I'm not interested,
No.
unfortunately.
Well, it doesn't help that Grayson's sitting there with a gun and he's got it like side turned. Like what?
Oh no! Does he? I'm like picking up for that. He got his gun turned sideways like that. I'm like, pick that up.
I was like, how is a spy gonna be like not using the sights? You know?
Shooting like a gangster. Like a gangbanger too. Not even a gangster, a gangbanger. Are you kidding me? Is that in the little preview?
No, it's like I've seen it all over Twitter.
Oh, all right. So I'm gonna have to pick that up just for that. Man. If that's in there, I'm gonna have to pick that up. Man. I'm telling you, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Get a poster and put it right next to.
That's hilarious, man. If he's gonna end up being like that, then that might intrigue me. If he end up shooting like that, like acting crazy, like what if he's just like a crazy, like what is he? What is he supposed to be now? An agent?
I think he's a spy.
Yeah, spy or whatever. What if he's just like off the hook? I'm gonna have to read that if he's just like really wild like that, like doesn't follow protocol and shit.
Who is he following protocol under? I don't understand. Like, I don't know anything about it, but who's he spying for?
Who's he work for? Batman.
I didn't read Forever Evil though, and I don't really plan to, so I don't have any. I jumped
off Forever Evil early. I jumped off of that early. I tried.
And my comic book guy didn't give me like the good face when I started asking him about it. Like, he didn't say it was bad, but he just like.
At least he was honest.
He just kind of, he described what happened, and he was like, he had this face of like, not like that it was good or anything, Like when I can tell my comic book guy when something's good, like he'll talk about it for like 45 minutes, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna stay in the DC universe with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna talk about. Everybody already heard about Superman 32, but
oh man,
I'm not the typical person to pick this up because it's not I don't like DC. I don't know. I just never really read a lot of DC characters before or had any interest to. But John Romita Jr. jumped ship. Went to DC.
He's the Spider-Man artist, the legendary Spider-Man artist.
So I had to come over here and see what was going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? And then Jeff Johns writing it, and I like Jeff Johns writing.
He's all right.
I do. I like his writing. His writing's okay. It's all right. I like his writing. So, you got Klaus Janson on the inks. Let me make sure that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is.
It is.
Okay. So I'm on top of that. So you open it up, and it's 25 years ago. And you see a couple running with a baby, and they're in like a laboratory that is, malfunctioning. It's like some kind of strange matter that exploded, and it's seeping through the doors and everything. It's going to kill everybody, and they have to blow the laboratory up. And they put the baby in a little shuttle and send it to Dimension 4, which is Earth. Now, I'm assuming when I read this, because I know Superman's origin, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I know the main characters of DC origin and a little bit of stories about them. So I'm figuring, okay, this is a Superman story they're retelling it. We're starting off on a bad note already to me, because I don't want to see that again.
Yeah. We just saw Secret Origins like 2 weeks ago.
Right. We just seen the movie. We just seen the movie too. So that's not the case. Because then we get to the present, And you see Superman. He's fighting some big mechanical gorilla. John Romita's artwork looking pretty good to me. But I don't like Superman's costume. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It looks... I don't like it.
Is it because he doesn't have the underwear, or?
Yeah, man. I want the underwears.
You're on that with like Eric Larson. He's always complaining about that.
Eric Larson's my man. He said Eric Larson said that they're not underwears; they're part of the pants.
They're not underwears.
It's just a different color on the, you know what I mean, on the pants. That makes sense. That makes sense, man. Why would you put pants on and put underwears over the pants? Like, you know what I mean? That don't make no sense. You know what I mean? So, I like that costume better. But anyway, even if they changed the costume a little bit, but they didn't put, like, it looks like armor a little bit on him. Like, he doesn't need, it looks like, I don't know, he doesn't need that kind of costume. It's Superman. You know what I mean? So, we had some good character moments with Jimmy Olsen and at the Daily Bugle, and he's trying to sell a picture they took of Superman, but I don't know who the guy is who runs the Daily Bugle, or the editor there, or the publisher there. I don't know his name. They might have said it, but I'm not sure. Oh, Mr. White. That's what he said his name, Mr. White. So, Clark Kent pops up, and he's talking to Mr. White. Mr. White's trying to get him to come back and work for the Daily Planet. I said Daily Bugle earlier. I meant to say Daily Planet. Sorry about that. And he's trying to get him to work back at the Daily Planet. And Clark, he looks like he's thinking about it, but he kind of declines a little bit. He looks like he's thinking about coming back to work for the Daily Planet. And I like how they made Superman. He was in his house, and he was like frying up a steak. And he looked casual. Had his little button up on. He had his little baseball. He had his little baseball cap on with the little had it on backwards.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I like that right there. I like seeing Clark Kent. I like Superman, but I like the moments they had at the beginning of the book when he was Clark Kent and Jimmy Olsen was around. And you know what I mean? I like, huh?
How they humanize him or whatever. Because he always looks,
I like
because he's
that.
always
He's
godlike
chilling.
when he's Superman, but when he's like Clark Kent, he's like the human, you know.
Yeah, so they had a nice little moment with him. You know, he was in his house doing the dishes, and he's making a frying steak, and he's looking through his photo album. And, you know, he hears somebody, you know, crying for help, shoots out the window. And when I'm reading this, I'm still thinking that beginning, you know, the beginning of the issue, when they sent the baby off in a little shuttle to Earth, I'm still thinking that's Superman. You know, I'm thinking they just show that little part, and then they cut to the present day. So I figured, okay, they just gave us a little piece of the origin, but they're not, you know, they're not going to tell us the whole origin again. And that's not the case. Superman's fighting somebody, some kind of like, I don't know what this is, like a robot or something. He's fighting a villain. And John Romita was holding it down, the artwork, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was alright. It was okay. It's not the best, but it was alright. But you could tell it doesn't look like DC, it doesn't look like a DC comic book with John Romita on it. It doesn't look like that. It looks like I don't know. It doesn't look, you know what I'm saying? Like DC style, it doesn't look like DC style at all.
Yeah, they do kind of hold the same style a lot of the times. Every book looks about the same.
Yeah, it looks like you read Batgirl and Batman. It looks kind of like, you know, maybe because they're both in Gotham. I don't know. This is Metropolis, so it's different. I don't know. But there's another guy that pops up named Ulysses. And that's the guy that got sent at the beginning that I was a baby, that got sent to Earth, and he's walking around looking for his people or whatever. So basically, it's 2 Supermans now. And that's it. Solid issue. Was it the best thing I ever read? No. Will I come back and read issue 2? Maybe. But it was solid. It was solid. It was solid. That I could say. It was definitely solid. I didn't dislike it. I like the art. I like the writing. I don't know what's going on with Superman right now. But from what I heard he was like a blogger or something.
He was a what?
He wasn't working. A blogger, like on computer blogging.
Like us or something.
Yeah, like I heard that's what he was doing. I don't know. I haven't been reading it, but that's what I heard. I hope he goes back to the Daily Planet. I hope Jimmy Olsen's around because his parents left him some money, but they're saying it's like a legal issue with the money, and they really didn't leave it with him, and they're trying to get it back. So that's like a nice little, little backstory they can work on.
Mm-hmm.
So, get on that stuff. Deal a little bit with Clark Kent with the Daily Planet. From what I hear, Lex Luthor is with the Justice League now.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I guess they didn't let him in or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna play a role in Superman. Lois, I think there was one panel that had Lois at a bar drinking with her friend, and that was it. Yeah, that was it. There was one panel with Lois drinking, and that was it. So maybe we'll see some interaction with him and her, because he's dating Wonder Woman now, right?
From what I know, yeah, I guess.
Superman is his girlfriend, Superman and Wonder Woman, right? They got the book together and all that. They were kissing in the sky. Batman saw them, right?
Yeah.
And he was telling Superman not to date her because it's too much power and all that crazy mess.
Too much. That's the stupidest thing ever.
Isn't that what he said though? Because they're two powerful beings and they shouldn't be dating. Because if like something happens and I don't know, it was something like that back when they had the Before Forever Evil. What was Before Forever Evil?
Trinity War, maybe.
So it was around there, or it might have been Forever Evil, probably. I don't know, but around that time, I remember that happening, and then I jumped off after that.
Yeah, I jumped off right before that. I remember that, but it's like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, but it was good. It was good, though. It was solid, man. I enjoyed it. Let's see what happens. I don't care for Superman like that. You know what I mean? I'm not a Superman fan.
Mm-hmm.
But this first issue was alright. It was solid, man. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I don't. I like Superman enough that I like the history, and stuff like that. I like Superman stories that involve other people as well, because I could never see myself like picking up a monthly Superman book just because it's too the same thing that I've read probably 1,000 times,
Yeah, I never read a lot of Superman, but I'm gonna see what they do. Let me see what happens with them. Jeff Johns, JR.
It's probably going to be pretty good. I mean, they're both real good. Klaus Jansen's pretty good, too.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I don't pick up a lot of DC books. I definitely don't read a lot of Superman at all.
So you might as well check it out until you don't like it,
Yeah, for the first issue to be solid like that and I enjoyed it, it means something. You know what I mean? It has to mean something.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I've read it, and there's a lot of books sometimes I get that I can't even like. I start reading it, I'm like, throw it to the corner somewhere. I don't even finish it.
That was funny because I read I like reading Bendis's blog a lot of the time. Somebody asked him, how many books should I give a series before I stop reading it, 5 or 6? And he's like, I usually know like 2 or 3 pages into it whether I'm going to like it or not.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to say any names of the book that I don't. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say anything, but yeah, it's a couple books out there that I'm like, not even a couple. It's really just one that I'm reading right now that I'm like, and as soon as I open a page and I look at it, I'll be like, oh nah, I can't. I don't even want to read this.
I can't wait to see how the story is going to end too, because I think the next issue is the last issue in the story, correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
All right.
I'm ready to drop it right after the next issue.
Let's see what comes out next week. DC. I have no DC coming out next week. Grayson #1 comes out.
Okay.
Detective comes out. Batgirl #33 comes out.
Oh, I'm getting that.
Suicide Squad #1 comes out.
I'm gonna try that out.
Wonder Woman and Superman. Okay, so they are still dating, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not reading that at all. I don't want to read that.
I heard it's good though. That's the funny
I'm
thing.
good on that. Is Charles Soule writing that or not?
I don't know. I'd have to click on it to see.
I don't think he's writing that.
Chastity #1. I'm not sure who that is or what that is, but that is a Dynamite book. All right, let's see what else. IDW. Teenage Mutant Turtles. Okay, two Turtles trades come out.
I'm good on that.
Angry Birds #2 comes out.
Okay, they dropping.
Black Dynamite #3 comes out. I can't wait till that trade.
Yo, they're issue 3.
It seems like that book first came out like 6 months
like a year ago,
like last summer maybe.
Yeah, man, that book seems like it's been out forever. Yo, they're issue 3. Oh my gosh.
Death Vigil #1 comes out. Do you know what that is?
I have no idea what that is.
Spread #1 comes out. Now I pre-ordered this book.
Spread?
Yes, and I'm excited about it. Let me show you. I got a preview from Kyle. That's what the cover looks like.
Oh, it looks like Wolverine with a baby.
Yeah. Let me show you this artwork. This is the convention teaser that I got last year from him. And it's colored. It's going to be colored, so look at that artwork there.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like...
It looks good like that.
Yeah, and it's going to be colored, so I really can't wait to see what it's going to look like.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely going to check this out, though, because it's Kyle Strahan and Justin Jordan, and it's just phenomenal, so, yeah. Kyle, I mean, he's the guy that I slept on last year and didn't buy a sketch from him. And he lives in my area, so he'll be at the convention next year. I'm not going to slip up and not get a sketch from him next year.
Right.
Definitely
get a sketch from him.
I'm not slipping this next year. Walking Dead also comes out 1/29. Marvel, we have Amazing Spider-Man 1.3.
Learning to crawl.
Avengers 32. And I think Original Sin, if you get that sort of thing. We don't. We don't condone that.
I heard it's good though. I heard it's real good.
I'm sure it's real good. I'm not. If I'm gonna get like an event type book like that nowadays, I feel like I want the collection in a series so I can just blast through it and be done. Yeah, and United States of Murder Inc. #3 came out. #2 was a pretty solid issue, so I'm gonna be excited to check out #3. And I hear that he's going to do 5 or 6 issues and then do a special and then move back to Powers. So it'll be cool to get this story. I'm definitely going to check out the first story and see what this is.
Sounds like a light week.
Yeah, I've got Murder Inc. and Avengers. And that other one. The other one I said, Spread.
Spread.
I'm got to check out Spread. I got that pre-ordered. Okay. What'd you get in Spider-Man?
that.
Oh, Spider-Man 2099 comes out. You gonna be checking that one out?
Probably.
You'll get the number one.
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up. Why not?
I recommend getting the spread too, though, because it looks sick. But that's it. So we haven't talked about anything hip hop yet. That'll be about the last of it. I saw something the other day. I saw two behemoths are going to be touring. Lil Wayne and Drake are touring together, I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah they are.
So, what my question to both of us, we'll answer this question, I haven't even thought about it yet, is if you had, the status of, like, how some people would say Drake and Lil Wayne, what would your tour of two people be? Like,
oh, true. Like, what two hip hop artists will I put on tour?
Yeah.
That's a good question right there. I like that. That's a good one. That's a real good one.
Like some other good ones that I've seen over the years, is like Rage Against the Machine and the Wu-Tang Clan toured together.
Right. Damn. I'm trying to think of some people that's relevant right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, who would I put on tour? Like, if I was a promoter right now, like today, after I got off the podcast with you, I had to go make calls and set up a tour. I'm trying to think who would I call right now. You know what I mean? All right, so I will pick, if I had to put on tour right now, I would definitely put, sheesh, easy, Jay-Z and Kanye West.
Oh man, that is two powerhouses.
I'm gonna make a lot of money off that tour.
Oh man!
If anybody could afford those tickets,
yeah, they're $3,000. I think I would have to.
Cat?
I would make it the coming back, the reunion tour. I would make it Wu-Tang Clan and NWA, but who would be taking Eazy-E's place would be Snoop Dogg, of course.
Oh wow, that sounds like a banging ass tour. That sounds like a banging ass tour right there.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan and NWA. Sheesh.
It'd be like the East and the West,
Yeah,
together.
Yeah, and that's some real rough music all night.
I know. That's like, that's like
I
some.
might leave out of that tour angry.
All right, so we got to go. We've had fun talking to you guys.
Yeah, it's a quick comeback show.
We'll be back again next week, hopefully. So, see you guys later.
Later.